I decided to create a quick helpful macro video for those deciding to use Blood Tap as a DPS spec. Here are some of the easy macros that are quick and very helpful to use. If you're having an issue of trying to keep watch of your Blood Tap stacks before you hit the proc itself, you combine two abilities into one. For example, cast Frost Strike followed by cast Blood Tap. This will almost replicate the similar effect of Runic Empowerment. For every 2 to 3 Frost Strikes, it will activate the 5 stack immediately, giving you a death rune. I myself don't use this since I enjoy storing my procs for other uses, but it can be helpful for those who don't like to manage the proc by eye. Next are utility-based macros. These are macros I use when I need that icy touch for a quick dispel. Not to mention, this is probably the most useful macro when using Necrotic Strike. Being that Necrotic Strike is now a death rune only ability, this simple macro can be quite helpful. Here's what I use. Cast Blood Tap followed by cast Icy Touch, and then cast Blood Tap followed by cast Necrotic Strike, 2 different keybinds. This will activate the Blood Tap ability providing you have the necessary 5+ stack. You can then use these abilities without having to press different keybinds. The same can be done with Chains of Ice if you really want to. For burst cooldowns, I use a Blood Tap macro as well. By pressing the macro keybind, I will cast Outbreak to apply dots, cast Blood Tap to generate runes, followed by using trinkets combined with Pillar of Frost, which consumes the Blood Tap death runes. At this point, I can stun and use Frost Strikes. But this is actually the same keybind I press in order to activate my Blood Tap stack so that it uses any and all cooldowns I have at the moment for maximum damage. So cast Outbreak, cast Blood Tap, use 14. Depending on where your trinket is, use 14 is my DPS trinket slot, whereas use 10 is my engineering DPS glove enchant slot. It activates either one that is off cooldown, but activates slot 14 first as a priority. So stop casting followed by cast Pillar of Frost. That is my kind of cooldown one-shot macro that I use. So I hope those simple and very basic macros help you out with Blood Tap if you're willing to go that route. Useful now and at level 90 when you have more abilities such as Soul Reaper, for example. So be creative and try to figure out other combinations you can do with Blood Tap macros. This should ease the Blood Tap management process. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know by comments down below or just a YouTube message. Thanks for watching.